I mean, he's in his Taylor Swift speak now era, Jack Smith. This is a speaking indictment. This idea that you are depriving the democratic process of working the way that it should. And so that's something that I think every American who goes and to cast their vote for any election can really relate to and look at this and say, hey, this affects me. This isn't just about, any event that dealt with violence.
Seemingly already a verdict there for MSNBC, channeling also a Taylor Swift reference while appearing to fawn over Special Counsel Jack Smith, coming as Smith filed his second indictment against former President Trump. It happened this week. Again, he entered a not guilty plea yesterday. Again, keeping with the theme of Taylor Swift, who is the anti-hero here, which I believe is a Taylor song. Okay.
It is. All right, that seems like a good place to kick off Fake News Friday with our friends from Newsbusters. Curtis Houck is the managing editor at Newsbusters. Bill D'Agostino, senior research analyst. Gentlemen, welcome. Thanks for coming on. Curtis, to you, does it already seem like MSNBC has concluded that they want tickets to the Jack Smith concert?
I mean, we're just going down the list here, Emma. Subway, Taylor Swift. CBS yesterday admired his grit and his determination and how his aggressive approach to his personal health and exercise by having done hundreds of triathlons translates to the courtroom. This lionization of Jack Smith is just wholly predictable by the liberal media because, we saw what they did with Robert Mueller, and that didn't exactly work out for them. Maybe they should have learned their lesson, but they won't. And here we are.
And I want to bring in Bill on this next one here. In terms of the indictment, we'll move from MSNBC to CNN. They were all over the coverage. One of the network's analysts invoked Osama bin Laden's name in the conversation. Watch how this played out.
When I first learned about the indictment, I had a long conversation with a friend of mine, Ryan Riley, and I told him how proud I felt to be an American at that moment, much in the way that I did when I learned that our military had killed Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden was a terrorist, and I believe that Donald Trump is a terrorist who committed horrific acts against the American people.
I want to go, Bill, your thoughts on that, and again, how that's being analyzed from MSNBC, and now you see that at CNN. By the way, that was one of the January 6th officers there who is an analyst for CNN.
Of course he is. Right. And I mean, all of this just gets to the cartoonish way that they have to portray everything. It's always kind of a comic book morality with CNN, MSNBC, basically all of the liberal media. It's you hear all of these invocations of, I don't know, Harry Potter and Voldemort, right? Or so now Jack Smith, I guess, is SEAL Team 6 and Trump is bin Laden. They have to make everything completely simple and bite-sized because they think that their audience is stupid, and they try to mislead them because they think their audience is stupid. They have very little respect for anybody watching their own channel, and it's these minimizations and simplifications of everything that kind of demonstrate that.
There's another way that the former president is being described. We'll show you this clip from The View. This one has to do with the classified documents case. And here's the former White House communications director, Alyssa Farah. She sits at the table also. Here's what she had to say about her former boss.
I'm not sure. I think that Mr. Oliveira is going to end up breaking with Trump and severing, and I don't think Walt Nauta necessarily is, because Trump is paying both of their legal bills. So to Chris Christie's point,
which means the donors are paying.
The donors are. Donald Trump operates like a mob boss. He's done this throughout his career. Michael Cohen's spoken to this. He pays for people's legal bills to the tune of $200,000 to try to keep them loyal to him. It's textbook Donald Trump.
Okay, Curtis, your thoughts on her analysis?
I have a lot of words about Alyssa Farah. For this family show, I will just say she's a leech. In terms of her political moorings, she just jumped from one thing to the next. After having used her father's name to get her a lot of jobs, she now feels like she's free and can be as liberal as she wants to be, playing for the right audience. She goes around claiming that she has principles and morals, but this is the same woman who said that it really wouldn't be that big of a deal that she could forgive her husband if he were caught in an affair.